I learned a lesson that day. That you're not allowed to be funny everywhere. Fake numbers,
Hello?
nobody. Hi, James. This is John from John Breaks Bad News. I have some bad news from Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, he's sorry about your leg. Surgery sucks, but he has bad news for you. If you don't stay active and help him with DIY stuff, you're going to end up looking like John from John Breaks Bad News. Also, you suck at video games. If you were any good, you would have beaten Elden Ring and V Rising, but you suck, so you haven't. And he loves you.
Okay.
You know what I look like?
I don't know what you look like.
It's pretty bad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And you're going to end up looking just like me.
Well, let's hope not.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Well, I think you said it yourself. It's pretty bad.
Well, you're not supposed to agree.
I'm sorry. I'm sure it
not
can't be
polite.
that bad.
It's not polite. I'm supposed to be humble and say that I look like shit, and you're supposed to say, I'm sure you look great.
I am sure you look great.
These are the pleasantries that human beings have to go through on a daily basis. We have to say this complete nonsense to each other all fucking day long for the rest of our lives until we die. This is how we have to communicate with each other.
Doesn't that sound exhausting, though?
Yes, it does. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes it's nice to just skip out on that part.
Also, you couldn't beat Elden Ring?
It's not that I couldn't. I just stopped playing.
How far did you get?
So, I beat Millennia, so that's what I considered the hardest part of the game.
Yeah, then you could totally beat it. He's full of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't beat that bitch. I
Yeah,
couldn't
she
do it
was
with help.
Yeah, it took me a little.
I suck at video games.
It's okay. It's not for everyone.
All right, well, I love you.
Thank you. Is this some type of service?
Yeah.
How
Say
does
it
this
back.
work?
Number one, say it back.
I love you.
Okay, and to answer your question, yeah, it's a service where people like your buddy Chris hire me to call their friends and family members, and sometimes they're like mortal enemies, and tell them things that they didn't want to tell them themselves. What happened to your leg, by the way?
I tore my ACL skiing.
Damn.
Yeah, surgery next week.
Damn, that's a long recovery.
It is.
My sister just tore her ACL.
Oh, it's not fun.
She was lifting a big bag of shit.
That'll do it.
All right, I love you.
All right, John. Thanks. Love you too.
Bye-bye.
You sent it back twice.
It took some convincing.